Hey guys, HappyCattyCrypto here and welcome back to the channel. So we've got an update on Dokwon. There's been a very interesting update behind the scenes and I have kind of wondered to myself a few times, what was the journey like for Do and Han going from where they were, which I think was Singapore at the time, because they would have just done that coinage AMA, so to speak. Where did they travel through and where were they aiming to get to? A lot of people think that they were aiming and shooting for Dubai, but it just seems that that's not the case currently. There's new evidence coming to light. So let's take a look at this article, which is actually on protos.com. Very interesting crypto news website. There's a lot of these ones out there, but a few of them are beginning to stand out to me. You can find podcasts on here, which are a growing thing at the moment in crypto, which I really like. I like to listen to intelligent people talk. But anyway, I'll leave a link to this article so you guys can check it out. So according to Montenegro Media, which is the top source currently at the moment, so not only did Dokwon and former Terra executive Han Jun purchase luxury apartments in the Serbian capital of Belgrade before making their way to Montenegro, they may have actually met with the country's prime minister, we're just calling him Milo for short, at some point before their arrests. So Do and Han are well known for their involvement with the failed algorithmic stablecoin protocol Terra Luna, which collapsed 2 years ago. So as DL News reported in April, Do and Han purchased real estate and parking spots in the best part of Belgrade. So Belgrade is in Serbia, it's the capital of Serbia, so to speak. So what we need to understand is they've gone from the eastern side of the map, so to speak, and they've come over this way. They must have made their way to Montenegro and aimed to get from Montenegro to Serbia itself, and they're relatively close on the map. If we just take a quick look here, you can see that Montenegro is here, Serbia is here. So it was relatively close to achieving the end goal, so to speak. And what I'm currently thinking is he could still get there. This is the really interesting fact about this, is he could still get there because Montenegro's just so damn corrupt. And there's another article we'll be going over, but let's finish this one. So with the condominium, they were staying in being worth in excess of $2 million. However, according to the former Prime Minister and current MP Dratan, the duo may have been up to much more than just hobnobbing, absolutely love that word, with the Serbian elite and avoiding law enforcement. So Abazov claims that a source told him that Do and Spajic met at Tablovicia. I'm doing well. I'm doing really well with these names this morning. Just hang in there, guys. So 4 in Belgrade, and that Spajic may have made a deal with Do to purchase millions of dollars worth of Terra Luna tokens for a Bulgarian-based Singaporean headquartered hedge fund called Das Capital. And Das Capital is really interesting. I'm currently doing my own investigation into Das Capital, and I'm going to be doing an expose on them and kind of bringing forward everything that I know, what we know, and how this is actually tied into the Terra Luna collapse, so to speak. So as we can see, right, these apartments, they had this thing completely planned out. So whatever they had planned, they intended for it to be successful, so to speak, because, you know, you've got parking spaces, you've got these really high-end apartments now. And I think this is really funny because Do just can't leave Montenegro, and he does owe the US millions of dollars, but he's in one of the most corrupt countries in the world. So this claim that Spajic was able to purchase the tokens for 10 cents and later sell them for $118 a coin, though there was no evidence to prove the claim. Where I'm currently sitting right now, there is a small amount of evidence there to say that, hey, these coins were sold for around 10 cents on the coin, and then they suddenly show up somewhere else and they're actually sold for $118 a coin. And remember, this is all around the time of the crash, and Do, Kwon, and TFL themselves, right, and all of the staff are not supposed to have known this was going to happen. But if you didn't know this was going to happen, why were you selling a company coins for 10 cents on the coin for them to go and sell them for 118 for more or less you to get property that's worth $2 million right after you've just met with the president of that country? So it's all really interesting stuff, right? And this just shows you how deep this all runs, because something that is pointed out here, which kind of spurred my interest deeply into this, is that Spagic has worked for Das Capital previously, although he doesn't work there now. He has worked there previously. So though when he last helped to inform any transaction for it, or if the hedge fund is even involved in cryptocurrency, is not clear. So there's a huge paper trail, and the more of these court documents that get released, the more people that pay for all of those court documents and start to release them, the more information we're going to get, because we know a lot more about the market module now. We know how that's crashed. We know how more or less we got to that situation we're in. Not that you could relaunch the thing and stop it happening again, because honestly, if somebody's got the money to attack it and it's worth attacking it and they can do it, they'll just do it again. So inherently, there are a lot of substantial risks when it comes down to USTC and a repeg, so to speak. So we kind of looked at where that is all on the map, but let me just give you a visual about how far he possibly went. So what I was saying is, the east side of the map here where South Korea is, he's come from this area, the Singapore, South Korea area, and he's traveled a very, very decent distance to get to Montenegro, so to speak. So I would be very interested to know whose hands got greased, so to speak, because no individual anywhere in the world that is on the Interpol's top 10 would be able to travel, right? You'd be caught. We have all of this technology, and the amazing thing is this guy did it. And not only did he do it, he helped his friend do it as well. So it's kind of like a little round of applause there as well. I would be very interested to know how they did it, so to speak. So there is another article that's been floating around. This one's been floating around since the 23rd of last month. I've seen a lot of reruns and reprints of this one, but Dokwon can't leave Montenegro but owes the US millions. So going back to what I was saying about Dokwon possibly making it to Serbia, this is a high possibility. And this is the very irresponsible thing that a lot of people in the LUNC community, not you guys, but actual people that you look up to, so to speak, and sort of trust in, have gone and they've removed coins from the circulating supply with a custom API key, as to which now we can't actually see those coins in the circulating supply, but those coins could possibly be ones that Dokwon has access to through his Trezor. So there's a huge risk there that something could happen to those coins. They could get sold. We could see a big dump, and we wouldn't even know what happened because someone's already removed them from the supply. So I was going to do a video and kind of like point all of these things out, but I just don't really want to do that. But the response to you guys need to remove that custom API key was, oh, you can't change the supply now. We've already removed those coins. That would be really bad. You'll make the price go down. And it's like, hold up, you guys did this. Like, it's not on us if the price goes down because you guys created market manipulation. It's a very interesting situation. I saw a lot of you had a lot to say on that subject. If you think I should make a video on it, let me know in the comments section. Let me know what you think about Dokwon at the moment. If you're wondering about the other guy, which was Han Chung-jun, he's already been extradited. So they've already got one of the guys, and this is what makes me think very deeply that Dokwon is possibly greasing palms in Montenegro to prevent his extradition. And this is a high possibility at this point with this news that we've just seen here with this article and kind of seeing the corruption there, the ability for him to travel on fake documents to get all the way to Montenegro and almost to his end destination to get in this lovely $2 million apartment complex, so to speak. What do you guys think about this? Does this not point more fingers that TFL knew that this was happening previously? Because to me, this kind of signals that they knew the crash was coming. They knew it was going to happen. And if they knew it was going to happen, then surely they know the person who did it, or they did it themselves. And these are kind of all of like the questions I'm asking myself at the moment. Does that mean this is all true? Absolutely not. It just means I'm asking these questions. But let me know what you think in the comments section. And other than that, guys, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. As always, I'll catch you in the next one.